last we left off, you had been left stranded in the mundane world as Tove just vanished into the fairy bubble lights. Tove, do me a favor. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okie dokie. Con.
Oh, pretty good.
Oh, so
All
20.
right. Nice. All right, Tove, you're managing you are keeping your wits about you. However, you are in an ever declining state of disarray. Up is down, left is right, black is white. There's buzzing all through your head. You can feel your teeth itching. Your skin feels like someone has poured boiling water over it, yet is blowing a breeze across it. The sun is strikingly beautiful, and the color palette is vast and mixed in shades that you did not even know were possible by human hands.
I feel like I felt this feeling before. That was hallucinogenics.
Skooma.
Skooma, yeah. All right. Is there anything I see, or?
You are standing in a vast meadow that stretches in to the horizon in all directions, and all about you dance motes of indigo light mixed with some reds and some oranges. And as the lights dance about you, you begin to hear the subtle giggles. Very, very tiny, soft voices giggling in your ears and buzzing about you like flies or honeybees.
Okay, well, since I know I got a 1 on the willpower check, I think I'm on the last one. I think I'm gonna have to try and find the voices.
Okay, outstanding. You begin navigating yourself towards the voices, and you feel drawn, almost compelled to look. And before you know it, you find yourself looking under rocks, peering through small bushes, counting the blades of grass, puffing away the dandelions, and watching them float away from your hands. And in the distance, you hear a soft musical note blown from a horn, and it is to the north.
All right. Well, I'm gonna assume that I'm kind of almost in not like a drunken stupor, but it's almost like it's probably pretty euphoric, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, I guess let's head to the north with a little skip and feeling like probably the happiest he's been ever.
Outstanding. You take off, and behind you are the motes of light are trailing about you, forming a long train, almost like a bridal gown. Back in the mundane world, the four of you have watched Tove just simply vanishes, and he winks out of existence. What do you want to do?
I wanted to check out this house. There's like a magic circle on the floor that I didn't even hear about.
Yes. Lack of information tends to be a problem.
Yeah.
Well, regardless of what everybody else is doing, Saravix will mutter a mild curse under his breath as he marches towards the light that he saw Tove disappear into.
I stop him real quick and I hand him a piece of bacon in his clawed skull, or his clawed hand. And I turn and I walk to the house.
Right. Phenomenal. Orin and Mott. God damn it. Which one is it?
Mott.
Mott, what are you two doing? You two are the only experts.
Do I
of any-
do I
of any
do I
kind.
realize where Tove is gone?
You have a very good idea. Just being a druid, you interact with the Fae. It's part of the thing. Yes, you have a very good idea that someone had created a gate, and that gate is been fractured, but it has remnants. It has a shadow still lingering in this realm.
All right. I'm like, fuck. I curse out loud and say, he's gone into the Feywild. We got to go get him. And I'll follow Ceravix.
Yeah. Once I hear he's gone into the Feywild, Ceravix will will like break into a trot.
All right, that's two of you heading to there. I know that Vrom is. I gotta tweet your characters' names up so I don't mess these up. Yeah, Vrom is heading to the house, and Orin. What are you doing?
I feel like I've made this very difficult for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Vrom's muttering while Orin's deciding. I mean, he's like kicking the rocks around, muttering, like trying to climb over that slippery, like icy rocks
Yeah.
there in that hole. He's just,
Yeah.
he's just like shaking his head. God damn that fucking toe.
Yeah. Yeah. Orin will turn to Vrom and say, I know you want to check out this circle, but we have more pressing matters to deal with right now. I can't promise, but if with any luck, it'll still be here when we get back.
And you see my shoulders slump. I'm like facing away from you. My shoulders slump. And you see like, a big, heavy sigh. You see all like the plume of like vapor breath leave me in the cold air.
Yeah.
It almost turns to ice. Like it's so cold, like out, right? Just and I'm like, and I just stand there. I'm just standing there waiting, kind of like I'm just listening to Orin.
All right, I have an idea. I'll call back to Ceravix and Mod. Hold on a minute. I'll be right. We'll be right behind you. And Orin will take out some paper and take his time to make sure he sketches that magic circle to the best of his ability. Get as much information as he can. And when he's finished, hand it to Vrom and say, "That's the best I can do. This is probably the best we can do for now."
Okay. That whole time he's sketching that, I'm scanning very meticulously on that floor. Not so much in the circle. That's very interesting to me. But I'm looking for components. I'm looking for a satchel. I'm looking for loot that I can use to cast spells and do stuff with magic.
Okay. So there are a handful of jars. There are satchels. There's dried herbs. There's enough in here. A lot of it has been destroyed by a massive blaze. There's enough. You can just grab a handful of things and we'll go through. They're going to be all components of various kinds, but the different kind of components. And I'll let you know when you get a chance to study what they really are. The circle itself, I will tell you this. You know immediately that circle is not arcane. That circle is that is the stuff of warlocks.
Warlocks are okay. All right, I'm just gonna grab. You just tell me what I get. I'm just gonna grab like 3 or 4 whatever things I see on the floor jars. I'm very much looking for a pearl. That's what I'm really looking for. I want a freaking pearl. But if I can't find one, No biggie. I'm just gonna take like 20 seconds and then go. Like, right?
You know what? For a nice shiny hero point, you could absolutely find a pearl.
Okay, there you go. You got it.
Awesome. There you go. Yes, there is a pearl, and it's an off color, like almost like an opal
Okay.
in its coloration instead of that stark pale white.
Okay.
All right. Sir, are Cervix and are you and Mott waiting?
No. Ceravix tells them to catch up as quickly as they can, but
Okay.
I don't trust Oak to have stuck around, so we'll leave a trail for them to find us.
All right, awesome.
You hear muffled, on our way.
Cervix, I need a Constitution save. And Mott, are you waiting or entering?
No, I'm gonna go with cervix. Yeah.
I need a Constitution save as well. Actually, you get advantage to it.
Oh, okay.
And then you two, as you're catching up, you're turning back, and your companions both step into the remnants of the gate and slip in between the threads of reality. And if you two enter, for Vrom and Oren, go ahead and make your Constitution saves, please.
Okay.
Oh wow, double force for
What? Oh my god.
Dude.
Come on.
Dude.
That's horrible.
You couldn't even. Damn, you couldn't even do anything about that with hero points. Jesus wept.
Dang.
You, as humans, we have a free heroic inspiration. You can use that to reroll.
That is true. Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Do I reroll with advantage or?
Yes. Yeah. You reroll everything.
All right.
This is.
Thank God that was with advantage.
So
yeah.
Do you have a hero point?
I've got one.
How important is it that you make this roll? Because right now you are not going to do it.
I'll spend the hero point.
All right. Add it. Just roll a d6 and we'll add it to that roll. Oh, all right. Perfect. 17. Nice. And then Cervix is on a 14. Cervix, do you have any hero points, or how important is it that you succeed completely? Because you're 1 point off right now.
I have 2 hero points. I'll spend one of them.
Okay. You don't really have to roll. I mean, if you want to see the result, but
no.
Okay, yeah, you're going to get it. Okay, and then Oren and Vrom.
This isn't like a poison check type saving throw, is it? Just a regular.
No. In fact, yes, your resistance would help.
So I can do an advantage roll then.
There you go.
All right. Oh boy.
Oh, nice. Wow.
Nice. And Oren. There you go. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Fuck off.
No. Would you also like to use your human inspiration, or do you give?
Yes, I would. Come on.
Natural 1.
Yeah, why did that not register as a crit fail?
Because he's got a +2.
But he still rolled 1s.
No, I know. But I don't think by the book, 1s technically mean a crit fail in every situation. But I don't know.
No, by the book, crit and crit fail only counts in combat.
Yes, but we're using the traits from the DMG.
Right.
And yeah. Okay. So I cleared that before. Okay. I think only one of you didn't make it then, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
So quick question,
yes.
Scott. Does doing what he did, is it the 1 that is the final, or does he get to pick the 8?
The 1's always the final.
No,
it's the second roll.
Okay, because it's a re-roll. It's not a advantage. Gotcha. Cool.
Yeah, no. Unfortunately, if you re-roll, you have to take that roll.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's unexpected. Okay, so Cervix and Mott, you come through, and it's an immediate overwhelming of your senses. There is honeysuckle in the air. There are bees buzzing about. You're standing in a small valley. There's a crystal lake just ahead of you two, and rolling hills push out away from you on both sides, to your left and to your right. And in the distance, you can hear the small clarion call of a bugle or a trumpet. And all about you, there are motes of light dancing in the colors of the rainbow and mixed in with greens and blues, and just pearlescence. And there's the soft giggling sound as you enter this realm.
Any signs of what direction Tove went?
There's nothing that stands out to you immediately. You could try to track, you could see if you find prints, but right now there is literally nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll try to look for any tracks in the ground.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I was going to do as well. So roll wisdom with survival.
With yeah, if you have proficiency, yeah.
Yeah, 13.
Oh,
Nice.
dang,
Oh, that was so close. It looks like it was an 18.
I know.
Yeah, and
Oh,
it
well.
rolled off. It's up to you guys. You guys taking those?
I don't have any more points.
Okay.
Yeah, that's mine.
All right. Awesome. So Ceravix, you're looking, and as you're looking around, and there's tall grass that's part of this meadow. Like you're in this meadow, and the grass is, as you turn in the circles and you're looking, like, would Tove gone uphill? Probably not. You know, he's born and bred on the waterfront, so the water makes the most sense. But you're looking behind you. When you turn back again, the grass has grown a couple of feet, and now it's about thigh high for you. Mott, as you are crouched down and you're moving apart the grass and you're looking, you hear behind you and just inside, like your ear on your right hand side, you hear, "He's not here. What are you? He's gone." And it sounds like bells just ringing together in crystalline form.
I look at Cervix. Fuck, do you think he actually came in here?
Well, wherever he went, we went the same place. So if it put us in different places, that's one thing. But I'll start calling out Tove and walking in the direction I think he went, or would be most likely to go. Like you said, if I don't think he's going to go uphill necessarily, so I'll just start calling Tove and moving off in the direction. But I will also take out my sword and try to cut the grass or scar the ground, or so I'm going to try and leave an obvious trail as best I can for the other two when they get here.
Okay, easy enough. For Orin and Vrom, you two step through, and yes, you are overwhelmed with. There's a sense of heaviness in the air. It's bright. The sun is shining. The wind is blowing. But Rom, there is something in the air, and you can taste it. There's a pollen that is blowing about, and it's almost stinging as it lights down upon your skin and your tongue as you breathe it in. And that is when those dwarven resistances kick in, and you realize that not all is quite as happy as it seems. This vast field of wildflowers, it just seems like every flower is just pollinating the area around it and being pushed by the wind. Behind you, you hear, "Thump," and Orin is fast asleep, face first into the wildflower meadow.
Puppies, puppies, puppies.
Dancing about him are very small creatures about the size of a man's hand, and they are rapidly throwing small lines around him.
I look at them. I look at those little critters as I'm chewing on a piece of bacon, with like breaking a piece in my mouth, and I'm looking at the pollen that's on my hands, and I'm dusting the pollen off, dusting my robes off, my beard. What, pray tell, are you doing there to my friend? And I
They
say
all
that
put
in
their
Elvish.
hands up like you're like, oh, they start shaking. Now it's being so loud.
Oh,
And it's just, one of them zooms up and you hear the as its wings are beating miles a minute. And it comes up and it flexes itself and puts its hands on its hips and its tiptoes are together in the air. You're like, it leans in and smells your breath. Oh, she's not going to like that. We don't eat animals here, and just flies back a little bit.
I bring the volume of my voice down half.
Mm-hmm.
Would you please not tie up my friend with your small fishing lines?
But we need his hair.
Oh, I pull one of my daggers and I cut a lock of his hair off, and I hand it to him. Is that good enough?
They scatter and begin hovering about you, and they're like, you hear them whispering, but it's like small bells going off. One of Oren, your eyes are starting to wake up, and it's that moment of like, where am I?
Wakes up with me holding a dagger over his head.
It's like, it's that moment of like, I don't remember camping.
What wasn't it snowing cold? What the fuck?
Yeah, and off in the distance, you hear what sounds like it's almost like a drum, just as it moves towards you, and there's a compulsion to it. It feels familiar.
It's just kind of like just kind of like that half asleep, dumb looking, just looking towards where it's coming from. Like, huh? What? And just kind of then just kind of like forcefully shake my head to try and clear the cobwebs, and then you see Vrom standing over me with a dagger and a lock of hair in my hand. It's like, what are you doing?
This little fey creature flies down to your face. He gave us some of your hair so that you can leave. We need your hair.
Why?
To make ropes.
And then I, as he's doing all, as they're talking, I'm taking the longest strand of my beard. I'm like massaging it out of my beard and making it like just get a big old strand, and I'm cutting a piece of my a good inch wide lock of beard hair. I'm like, oh, if you want the good stuff, this is the dwarven hemp right here.
There's two fly up and they take a hold of it and they start tugging back and forth. No, it is my culture. And they rips the hair that you gave him from your beard in half, and the one is rubbing it on its face. And it's like, oh, it will get all of it off.
It smells like bacon though.
Tove, as you are wandering about this place, you begin to come into the meadow is growing in size of the grass. The wildflowers are beginning to blossom. And just ahead of you, somewhere in the grass, you hear what sounds like someone just banging a kettle drum. And you begin to hear other voices close to you. They're deeper voices. They seem out of tone with the world around you.
Okay. If it seems a little off, this might actually kind of wake me up from being happy. So I think I'm going to like almost just start trying to silently move a little bit closer towards it while keeping into the long grass.
Easy enough. Do me a favor and roll dexterity. And if you have proficiency in stealth, use it. Jesus Christ. What is happening?
I don't know. I got a 20 on my first one. That was, I think, my first roll
No.
over like
You did
50 in
well.
this whole game.
Yeah, man. Jesus. You did well. Okay. Well, we're gonna come back to that as you're moving. Saravix and Mott. You two are moving forward and you're whacking the grass to try to leave your trail. And for Orin and Vrom, you two, are you beginning to move? What are we doing?
I'm helping Orin up.
Okay, he's groggy,
Yeah,
but
he's
he's
groggy.
ambulatory.
I'm just kind of like, here, lean on me a little bit, my friend. And looking at the little fey creatures, whatever they are. Do you happen to know where our friends went? There was 3 of them. And there was a really
Their
tall dragon guy.
arms go in 10 different directions until you hear the kettle drum again, and then they all they stop and they fly off and start cutting through the grass and the wildflowers away from the noise.
I guess we go towards that then. That noise.
All right,
Yeah.
Saravix, I need you to make a wisdom with perception if you have proficiency in that.
Nope.
Wow.
All right. You are. And at the last minute, Mott, you realize and you see something moving. There's something that's out that is in complete discordance with the Fey realm around you. And you can feel Tove's presence as that dragon arm comes up and begins that long scythe down. And Tove's bopping around. And Tove is actually, he's crawling almost like he's a cat. And riding either shoulder, you see 2 small fairy-like creatures that have their arms crossed and legs crossed, and they're giggling at each other, and they're pointing out at Saravix.
I'm gonna start whistling and yell at them. It's time to be dancing, not riding that guy.
That'll get clipped. Tove, you hear a loud chime just ahead of you as a massive shadow begins to cut across the sun.
Okay, I'm gonna try and look up and see what the hell I see, I guess.
Yeah, Tove comes up, springing up, and as you come up, Tove, you clear the tall grass, and you're staring at a massive lizard form. And a little bit of euphoria is still there, but you realize it's Saravix. Saravix, you see Tove spring up. The 2 fey creatures fly off of his shoulders, and bounding down a small incline from the hills that were to your right, you see a dwarf, which is 4 feet tall, 5 feet tall, half dragging a human dressed in hunting leathers down the hill, and they start doing that little stagger crawl, a slight tumble, bending of the knees, and there is a loud boom that rings out, and just ahead of you is a large hedge wall covered in wildflowers with a very tall, very pristine tower just on the other side of it.
Okay. Tove, what in the 9 hills were you thinking coming into here? And then I'll turn to Orin and Vrom and yell, Vrom, over here.
I nod as I'm
Clear as
struggling.
day.
As I'm struggling, even though I got great con, I don't have the strength to carry it. I'll work out too well.
Oren, you're gaining your legs back. You're starting to be able to move on your own. It's just this place has done something terrible to you, and you do not feel well.
Yeah. Okay, I'll turn to Rock. Yeah, I think I can walk.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Yeah, so just kind of and just continue staggering on, like a weird mix of drunk and in pain.
I'll also turn to Mott. Now that we found Tove, do you know how to get us out of here?
Yeah, do
I mean, it's better weather here. I got to give it that, but
Unless you have access to planar forces, you're not sure how to get out of here. The Feywild can be very fickle, and this isn't. Again, from your starting point as a druid, which makes you more of a subject matter expert in the fairy than anyone else. This also is not behaving exactly like the Feywild that you have read about and slightly experienced in learning your druid craft.
Well, I mean, in theory, we can't really just walk backwards, even if we walk backwards, but I think maybe that tower might hold some key to like exiting.
Cervix sighs heavily. Tove, can you please not be so impetuous next time?
I just touched something and I just flew into this realm, but to be honest, what's waiting back on the other side? Sad, misery, hatred, death. This is like the first time in my life. This is the first time in my life where everything feels all right. Plus, we're looking for a hill that finds us. This found us.
No, this did not find us.
This
How
is
did it not?
this is an illusion. This is danger wrapped up in bunny rabbits and bouquets. You can't trust anything you're feeling right now.
No.
I'm looking around in the grass behind, like I'm looking at the path of the footprints, like the stomped out grass that Tove left on Brom here, and I'm looking, but not saying anything. This is just what I'm thinking. I'm looking for any kind of stab, murdered little fey creatures that he obviously must have killed a few things already, right? Like,
There's nothing.
Not a thing. Huh?
Yeah, there's nothing. There is not a thing.
I'm scratching my forehead a little bit. Interesting.
Oren, what happened to your hair?
A lock of it was sacrificed to let me go from some very small pixie-like creatures.
Well, we might as well enjoy ourselves while we're here. Let's go towards the tower.
Just go slowly. I'm not feeling well for some reason.
It's probably from all the love.
I'm sure you know all about that, Toph.
Till today, I don't think I ever have. And he just starts kind of like walking. He turns and he starts walking towards, at a slower pace. He's actually being respectful of his illness. He's going at a slow pace towards the tower.
Take a hero point, Tove. You've had a growing moment.
We'll see. We'll see.
I look at Mott and say, well, you're the expert, so you should probably take lead. I'll bring up the rear.
All right, I'll just jog a little ahead to get ahead of Tove and lead the way towards the tower.
Okay.
I just
All
find a
right.
spot. I just find a spot in the group in the marching order there, just randomly, wherever I
Yeah.
can fit into with my little dwarven feet.
Mott, you're gonna have to go through the hedge. I mean, the hedge stretches all the way across from one point of the horizon to the other. There is no end.
Hmm.
All right, but it doesn't look thorny, right? It just kind of looks like flowers
No.
and leaves
Yeah.
and
Just
stuff.
no thorns. Just just wildflowers.
How tall is it?
All right.
The hedge,
Yeah.
10 feet, maybe a dozen. You're having a
I make
hard time focusing on that. It seems to fluctuate depending on who is closest to the hedge in your eyes, Cervix.
like a little bird. Like I take both my hands,
Hmm.
and I make a little bird with like wings, and I kind of flap him. I go, Mott, where's your owl?
Oh yeah, where's my? I look around? Is my owl gone?
Your owl is not with you.
Hmm, that's a good question. Well, all right. I'm just gonna take a breath and just dive into the hedge and just try to get through as fast as I can.
Okay. And everyone will follow suit, I assume.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, Mott, as you're moving your way through the hedge, it shows no resistance. It actually almost feels welcoming. And at the back of the hedge, you come to a large wooden door, and it has a massive carving on it. The hedge is kind of in the way, but you can kind of you know that there is something that's been carved on this wooden door. You realize it's a double door, and so whatever this carving is straddles both sides of the door. Um,
Do I recognize the carving at all? Does it mean anything to me?
it is from near top of the door to near bottom of the door. It is a large owl.
It's like it was
Hmm.
custom made for you.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll try to. If there's a handle, I'll try to pull it. If not, I'll try to push in on it.
It just simply pushes open, and as it pushes open, what lies before you, and you guys will see in the upper right, you'll see the door that you're going to come in through. There's a small, pristine valley with some kind of waterway running through it. And you guys can all see the hedge where you come through, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Remember that's
Yep.
right. Yeah.
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 Yep.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, I can see it.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm assuming that's
well,
it there, right?
Mm-hmm. That is
Okay.
it.
all right.
And I'm
Is everyone?
assuming this is the tower that we were seeing from the other
It
side of the hedge.
is. It more than likely. I mean, it matches up. It's very tall. It's much taller than the hedge. And it's in the same direction as the hedge.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
are we all together now?
You are all together now.
Yeah.
All right.
well, I guess lead on, Mott.
Yeah, I'll
If
follow
we think that tower's where the answers are.
I'll follow the path across with the idea of going across the bridge towards the tower.
Okay. All right. You are moving down the path, and the ground underfoot, it feels odd, almost like not quite, it's not sand, but it has that consistency of sand, like you're sinking into it ever so slightly. It's not hard packed at all. Um, in the village itself, you can see figures moving about. They're not man size, and from this distance, you know they're short. They're probably Tove size. And there's the sound of singing that is coming out of the village and echoing across the river.
At least those aren't mushroom homes.
They're not.
Vrom licks his index finger on his left hand, the tip of it, and puts it down, like bends to one knee and puts it down in that dirt, and gets it to stick to his finger.
Okay.
And then puts it to his tongue to taste it.
It is gingerbread.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it. I took a big handful and I'm like licking it up.
After Toad's speech, I feel really bad about what's about to happen.
Yeah.
This looks like absolute paradise. Like,
you must try some of
makes
this.
you wonder. It's like, why are any of us spending any time in our own world? It's all terror. This is the first time in my life I've actually felt at peace and joyful.
Yeah, but what about the people you care about?
I feel
There's
like
no
this
guarantee
is
you'll be able to take them here.
I feel like this is the worm on the hook.
Speaking of feelings, Ceravix.
Yes.
There is a growing hollow inside of you.
That's why we
When
have
you
to
say
do it.
hollow, does it feel like but like a connection has been severed from me?
You feel sad. There's just a small part of you that just feels like grief, and it's beginning to grow. And you can feel it, but you also know it's trying to consume you.
I don't know what you're feeling, Tove, but I am not feeling the happy love that you're feeling.
Mott, the power of the Feywild is incredibly strong in here. However, it is not Feywild magic, but it is Fey, and it is extremely powerful.
All right. I'm gonna use using my wild shape to transform into a giant badger.
He's really wanting to dig into that gingerbread.
Right? Badger it is.
And I can still speak, and I say this I said, I don't know, this may be an easier way to communicate with some of these creatures.
Take a hero point, Mott.
All right. Are we across the bridge yet, or are we still?
No, you're still walking down the gingerbread trail.
Yeah, it sounds like we're kind of meandering.
Yes, that is a good word for it, Oren. You're still very disoriented, and there are times when you realize that you're still standing back at the gate. And then you open your eyes, and you're moving closer to the bridge, and then you're facing the gate. But yes, meandering is pretty much there. For the badger, it's the grass itself is, you're not really sure. It's not grass. It has an oddity to it. It smells sugary and sweet. In fact, this entire place smells sugary and sweet.
I smell the fetid stench of despair.
Yes, slightly. Yes.
I say, don't eat anything. You'll spoil your appetite for dinner.
I'm still on my knee. I'm falling behind everyone else, I guess.
Sure.
I'm not sure that disorientational, but I'm still on my knees. And as I'm sifting through, because I just did that initial eat of the gingerbread.
Yeah.
Really good. I move the gingerbread away and see if there's any kind of rock, like
Nothing.
sediment.
More gingerbread.
Just more gingerbread.
More gingerbread.
And once Ceravix realizes that Vrom is still back there, he'll go back because Ceravix is bringing up the rear. So, or at least that was his plan.
Yeah, standing there watching this dwarf dig through gingerbread road.
Move along, nothing to see here, Vrom.
Yeah, I feel like a part of me, not all of me, but a part of me has been severed from my connection with earth and rock.
That is actually pretty astute. You have where you would normally find a path very easily. Your sense of direction is off, very much so. You thinking about it, the river is flowing uphill.
Mm. I giggle at that, and then I speed towards, like, I get up and I start not sprinting but jogging towards Cervix, and I don't know how far we are on this path, but I see like there's like larger boulders in that bush over there to like.
Yeah, like right in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about where you guys have
I
gotten
lay
to.
both my hands on that rock
Mm-hmm.
and I try to do tremor sense to see if
Oh,
there's anything that connects me through this rock, if it's even a rock.
this is interesting. So the tremor sense, there's a faint ripple through it, but it's not because it's stone and not stone. It's rock candy, essentially. It's giant chunks of sugar.
Wow. I just kind of shake my head like dumbfounded. and I pluck a piece with my finger, like just plucking it away to see if I can chip it away a little bit.
You're gonna for your fingers. No, it's very hard, but you know you can
And then I
crack it away.
Crack it with my my little hammer, my spell focus hammer. Tip 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 tip. And I put a piece in my pocket, like my robe pocket.
That last blow, as it chips off the hammer, you hear a peal of thunder roll across the land.
Come along, Vrom. We've got to get out of here.
I nod. I head up really quickly.
Okay.
As you're moving along, well, go ahead.
I think at this point, Orin would just sit down on the grass and say something's wrong. I keep finding myself turned around.
And seeing that, Vrom or Cervix will put his arm around Orin's shoulder and stand up and say, "Come on, we got to keep moving."
I can't keep my direction.
It's okay. I'll keep my hand on your shoulder, and I'll just kind of steer him with my hand on his shoulder.
Yeah,
pushing him along a little bit.
Yeah.
Just focus on Tove.
Yeah. Oh. All right.
You guys keep moving?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm anxious to get out of here.
Okay. All right, easy enough. You continue to move. The ground remains spongy. As you're closing in on the branch, off to the left, there is a small house. So I try not to cough in your guys' ear, but man, I got to clear my. Okay, man. There is that small cottage, and then the bridge that goes across the river is in fact closed. That is gated. And there's a center pillar with a small golden orb atop it. The smell, all of you pick up the smell immediately from the river. It's honey.
That doesn't seem right.
Nothing about this place seems right.
It's Feywild, but there's some other magic happening. I haven't been able to identify it. Perhaps
based on this gate, I would say it's the magic of the HOA.
The most foul force of in creation, gentrification.
So while we're looking at the gated bridge, I'm going to look down the other trail towards that other structure that's off to the left-hand side there. What type of building does it look like? Does it just look like a house, or does it look like it has some other purpose?
It looks like a small cottage.
As loath as I am, I'm going to look at Rom and say, "What? Can you detect anything?
Yeah, I can begin a ritual and try to figure something out. And I guess, how far along are we at that fork there by the bridge? I guess you're saying in that area.
Yeah, we're about around there.
I'm just going to start scribing my dwarven runes, my magic circle runes, and try to do a detect magic with my incantation of Anorathrak Uthvas Bethod. And I have my little dwarven hammer, my light hammer, swinging around and making the runes, like marking them in the air.
And a ritual takes about 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Saravix is going to be impatient. He's anxious and he wants to get out of here, so he's going to just hop over the gate.
I'm like paying no mind to it. I'm just in my ritual. I'm like,
I just I put my hand on that golden orb in the center pillar and just jump over the gate to start walking across the bridge.
When you touch that orb and you put that your weight on there, the orb itself. Remove your hand. Oh, how dare you?
Meant no offense, your orbness.
I am Sir Brumley Spherton.
Of course you are.
Who are you?
I'm Saravix.
Saravix, you are no knight.
I am a paladin.
Define paladin.
I am a knight of the righteous order.
You are not a knight. Where is your sword?
I show him my sword.
Where is your lady's favor?
I left it at home, as I have no lady's favor.
You shall yet have a chance to win that.
I'm more interested in winning my way back out of this realm.
To go back, you must go through.
Through you?
I am a gate.
I will look for a latch so that I might open the gate.
No, nay, good sir. If you are truly wise and a brave knight, then you shall answer a simple question.
Ask your question.
The bane of every game. Here where flowers grin, 3 small shadows wander in. One steals laughter, one hides light, one whispers softly in the night. But if you wish with all your might, they turn to stars before first light.
I turn to Mott.
Wizard?
Hey, Mott. Well, we've got a botany riddle.
Seems more like an arcane riddle. I look over at Rom.
I'm in the middle of a ritual, buddy. I'm not even hearing this stuff. I'm concentrating.
It sounded like botany to me. I mean, it's talking about flowers and it's talking about some of them come alive or like,
It's in the chat for you guys. Oh,
Okay.
use your squire's good night.
That's exactly what I'm doing. I brought my gardener with me.
In the village, it sounds exciting. Tove, your heart is you feel your heart speed up. There are others who are singing and happy. They are thrilled to be in this land.
Flowers.
Oh, I feel like I've heard this one before, but I can't fucking remember.
So, Ma, where do flowers grin?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was thinking of a bouquet.
Oh, by the way, Scott, you may need
What?
to. Santa had to step away for a
Yeah,
moment. Looks
I saw that.
okay.
Yeah.
A bouquet or a garden? 3 small shadows.
So, Tove, just so you know, it sounds like you're having a really good time on the other side of this bridge.
They're having a good time on the other side of this bridge.
They are.
Ooh.
But Ceravix has encountered
A
something.
talking orb.
Who has provided he's just asked a simple question, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, it's simple. Bah.
It's a simple question with many ways around it.
Mm-hmm.
This has to be related to the Fae. Ma.
So maybe some kind of fairies?
Correct. Enter. And the gate just dissolves in like licorice strands being cut loose. And the entirety of the bridge is gingerbread planks and licorice roping running across its length.
Okay, then.
Don't eat the structure. It'll weaken the bridge. We don't want to fall in the water. And I'm looking at Tove as I say this specifically.
He gives a thumbs up and then he just like waves at the orb and says, "Thank you, sir." Like
Good day,
this
young
must feel
squire.
weird.
I'll turn to Vrom. Hey, the gate's open.
Your
Tap
ritual. You can
with my
wrap
foot.
you wrap your ritual up anytime.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do that then.
All right.
Standing up, I kick the gingerbread dust over my runes and try to even it out like I didn't disturb anything, trying to put it back to normal, and then walk across the bridge.
Easy enough. You guys do
And
that.
I'll be the last one to cross.
All right. Sorry, it's not gingerbread. It's graham cracker planks.
Grand crack. Oh yeah.
Yes. I was like, ginger does not sound right. No, it's graham cracker planking. You touch down the other side, and the music stops. And there's dozens of small people. They're not halflings, Tove. They're not your people. They could be gnomes. They're about that size, but they're just simply staring. And they're cleaning gutters. They're doing their gardens. They are washing windows. They're in a myriad of chores and simple work all around their homes.
Hello.
Hello, stranger.
Do you know where we are?
well, you're in the land, of course. Are you guys closing the distance on some of these people? The one who's speaking, or what are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just kind of sauntering over.
All right. He has a massive grin on his face. He's smiling. He's like, "You're in the land," and you hear echoes and murmurs of all the rest of them are also grinning. The land, yes, the happy place.
So it's like very happy.
Holy shit.
Are we doing like a Wizard of the Oz crossover?
No, I'm more thinking Children of the Corn.
I'm thinking Lollipop Guild.
Who lives in that tower?
There's it's just beneath their breath, but the smiles never fade. The princess. They asked me about the princess. No one asked about the princess. Shh.
Is this princess in trouble?
Ooh. No, why would she be in trouble? No, of course not. Why would she be in trouble? From the tower, you hear like a portcullis being raised ever so slightly. And from the village, you hear, they're coming. Everyone sing. Oh, it's a wonderful day in the town. And they start slowly going back to working in whatever they're doing.
Vrom gets behind Severus. He uses him as a visual shield from whatever. Okay, and casts mage armor from behind him.
Okay, easy enough. I think you can cast that on yourself or just add whatever it needs to do it. Yes, go ahead, Toph.
What?
Oh, Mott, in his giant badger form, now that we're across the bridge, he's gonna sort of nibble on some of this graham cracker planking.
I don't know if badgers find graham cracker delicious, but yeah, I mean, it's pure graham cracker. And you're actually surprised it held the weight of anybody, much less a bumblebee.
All right, I won't eat much, just a little bit.
Yeah, and they have all gone back to work.
And as the portcullis rises, Cervex will start walking towards it.
Okay. As you're moving down the lane, the portcullis is only raised about 3 feet up into its upper compartment. And you're like, "Hey, stranger, do you want to help? That would be fun if you helped."
Is that somebody from the portcullis site, or is that somebody?
Nope. Someone, just your random person.
In a minute, and I'll continue walking towards the portcullis. How tall is the portcullis compared to me?
It looks like it's only about 4 feet tall, 5 feet tall. What are the rest of you doing as Saravix is moving along this path?
Yeah. Like, am I starting to get over whatever this is a little bit?
Yeah, you can behave normally. It's just your perceptions are still a little off.
Yeah.
You more than anyone understands that something is terribly wrong.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I will follow Cervex from a distance. Not quite getting my weapons ready, but being prepared to pull them as soon as things start to get dangerous. Well, more dangerous than they already are.
There's no danger here, Ranger. What's wrong with you?
Vrom steps 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 feet because he has to get enough of an angle. He's squinting and looking at the top of the tower from the vantage point as we're walking towards it.
Okay.
What are the symbols on it? Like, is there somebody peering over the top?
Okay. And I'll come back to you on that.
Okay.
Actually, just give me a wisdom with perception if you have proficiency. Tove and Mott, what are you two doing?
Well, even I can tell in my stupor that their joy feels a little forced.
How dare you?
Oh,
So, I think I'm gonna catch up with Cervex and be like, and just say it's like, yeah, I don't think these people are as happy as they say they are.
I'll look at Tove kind of side eye. Say, how are you feeling?
Pretty good, you know.
Good feeling gone.
I don't really have a sweet tooth. So the idea of like eating floor gingerbread is not really appealing to me, but you know, it's still pretty nice. I don't like the river. Like you can't sail a boat on honey. That just makes no sense.
Badger Mott,
Yeah.
what are you up to?
I'm trying to keep an eye on Toves, and since he's following Cervex, I'm gonna follow behind him.
All right. Vrom, looking at the tower, you're trying to you take that steps out and you're trying to you're like, there's something, there's an oddity about the tower. And that is when you move and you put your arm down to kind of slide past, it feels like a post or something, and something snaps and candy glass shatters and the singing stops and you hear, oh no, it's okay, it's okay. Are we getting close to where we gotta stop?
What time is
No, I can
Nine.
get
It's 9 your guys' time, so not.
It's 10 o'clock on your time, I think, Christian.
It's 10. It's 10 for me.
Oh, it's 9 o'clock here. Yeah, I can still keep going.
Are you sure? Because it'd be a good time to stop if you want to have some suspense, or we can keep going. It's you guys' ups.
No, I got another hour. Let's keep going.
All right. Out of that portcullis, you hear. It's not booted feet. It's just sounds like someone is like. It sounds like someone's swatting pillows. Is really what it sounds like. Someone's cleaning, like, you know, when you strike a mattress or a
blanket.
A blanket, yeah, a duvet. They existed medieval times. But it sounds like that. And then slowly there are there is a column, two wide, and about a dozen deep of multicolored teddy bears come marching out of the portcullis. And they come out, stop, open up, and so their line crosses the road. Someone has had an accident. They've had a clumsy. Now we get to have a ribbon party. And no, not a ribbon party. Oh, and they level their spears and point at the nearest creature to you, Vrom. He did it. Let's have the ribbon party. And just off to the side is Ceravix. There is this massive maypole that is being erected. It gets pulled up, and it has all the accoutrements of a maypole streaming down from it. It's decorated like a candy cane, is really what it looks like, and with licorice twine for the ropes that are hanging off of it. And it's got the wildflower decorations, or in this land, who really knows what it is. And the creature near Vrom stands up. He's still smiling. He looks at you, Vrom. He's like, I'm sorry. And he spins and begins to walk towards the maypole. And then all of the villagers begin to gather, and they're slowly making their way to the maypole.
I will start walking towards the maypole. Who is the teddy bear that was making all the pronouncements?
It's just this little white teddy bear standing in the
I
middle
will.
of the line.
I'll go walk up to him and say, I don't understand everything you said, but it does not sound good, and I think you have mistreated this creature. And so I strongly object to what you're about to do.
It's the princess's wishes. You will stand down. There will be a ribbon
Not
party.
stand down. There will be no ribbon party, and I will go talk to the princess myself.
She is not seeing visitors until the ribbon party is complete. And the
She is
portcullis
not having a ribbon
slams
party.
shut.
Oh.
Are they still on the outside of the portcullis?
They are on the outside of the portcullis.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Good. Okay. There will be no ribbon party until I have an audience with the princess.
Incorrect. She has decreed the ribbon party shall take place.
There will be no ribbon party, and I will walk over to the maypole with my maul, and I'm going to smash the maypole down with my maul.
Absolutely. Why don't you take a swing at that maypole?
Okay, this is.
Wait, who erected the maypole? Did it just erect itself, or?
Oh, that's a really good question. It, in fact, did just erect itself. If you realize that all the villagers were not present, the teddy bears were still standing there.
Okay, here goes my. I'm assuming it's an attack roll that you want me to
It
make,
is
right?
an attack roll. Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
14.
How important is it for you to hit it?
It has an armor class more than 14.
It has a target number of more than 14. You are very close. You are within the 1 to 2 range. You are going to make contact with it.
I will go ahead and spend my last hero point.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Let me just make sure.
Right.
Yes, I do have 1 hero point left, so I will spend that and roll an additional d6. You said, right?
Yeah.
1d6.
Nice.
There we go.
All right.
19.
There you go. Nice. Okay. Now, why don't you roll damage?
Oh dear.
Okay, and the damage on my maul. Now it does have topple,
Okay.
which here we go. If you hit a creature with this weapon, you can force the creature to make a Constitution saving throw DC 8 plus the ability modifier used to make the attack roll, and the proficiency bonus on a failed save. The creature has the prone condition.
Okay.
I don't know how you want to apply that, if it even applies in this scenario.
Yeah, not a creature.
And how do I clicked, oh, there's the damage button. Okay.
Yeah.
Of course, double ones.
Oh, dang. Wow. God.
So, Cervix hauls with all his might and just you make contact. Cervix, it is like swinging your weapon into the side of a goddamn metal wall. It reverberates into your bones, and you can feel it deep inside of your body as it just rolls up your arms, and that ache in your wrists is present.
I hit that ball a little too high on the bat.
The villagers pick up the maypole ropes and they begin dancing. It's a rope party, it's a rope party. Sing and dance until we're done. And they are moving in a circle. It's all in your guys' hands.
In that case, I drop my maul, draw my longsword. I'm going to start cutting the ropes.
And I'm going to yell, why did I never get a teddy bear as a kid? And I'm going to stab one of the bears in the face.
All right. And the rest of you, besides just standing there in this.
Okay. Yeah, see, I guess seeing Cervix try and smash the pole down, and then immediately switch to try and cutting the ropes. Orin will like reholster his bow, grab his scimitar and short sword, and run over to start helping Cervex cut the ropes.
And
All right.
Mott will charge the teddy bears as a giant badger.
All right. And from.
How far am I from that tower?
Probably a good 100 yards, maybe.
Oh, okay.
You're having a hard time with the distance.
Okay, how about this maypole? How far is that? Is it really close to us, or?
Yeah, it's like it's disturbingly close to you.
Okay, I'm going to use the study action, and I'm going to use my Arcana and try to remember what I know about maypoles and weird rituals.
Okay. All right, everyone, you know what your actions are. Go ahead and make those rolls.
Okay.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Man. Okay.
All right. Is this a normal roll for me, or does my condition change anything?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Do I roll damage?
You do roll damage.
Yes.
I'm assuming I do not with an 11.
You do not with an 11. We'll get to you, though, because every roll has a consequence.
Does expertise give me advantage on the roll?
No, it just gives you an extra bonus, I believe.
Okay, so it's just
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It looks like it's already preset. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
All right, Tove, I got that.
So 15.
15, okay. Mott, you rolled a 12.
But I should have a +3 for the bite, so it'd be a 15 total.
A 15, okay. I'll go ahead and roll whatever the damage would be. You can roll the stupid dice. And it's everyone, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
I don't think you mentioned me.
Looks
Well,
like you got
Orange.
a 24.
You got a 24,
Yeah.
so yeah, you absolutely. I'm sorry, you were doing the ropes, right?
Yes, I was helping Cervex with the ropes.
Yes, that is more than fine. You can roll damage on the ropes.
Okay.
All right, Mott. Okay. Damn.
Nice, max damage.
Nice. Okay. All right. So the first teddy bear, when Tove, you slam that rapier into it, and it pierces straight through it. Stuffing poofs out its back, and as the rapier withdraws, you pull stuffing out with it, and the teddy bear crumples to the ground around you, and you hear the villagers, "Oh no, it's gonna be a long rope party. Oh no." Mott, are you doing does your badger do like animal attacks where you grab it and you're shaking it in your head? And
yeah, it's like one of my dogs that just tears it. Yeah, it's just trying to tear the thing apart.
There is stuffing going everywhere. It's like snow. Just it goes up. The rest of the teddy bears are no. The villagers again are like, please stop. Just have some candy. Why? Orin, you hit the licorice, but it's not quite a rope, so it's pliable. You slice it and you realize, like, holy shit, what is this stuff made of? And you do get you get bite on it, but you don't actually cut through the rope. And in fact, it just sort of around, and the villager kind of flips up a little bit and lands in there, and they're going faster and faster.
Fuck.
And our paladin, Cervex, when you go and you make that swing, you swing and it just you hit again, and this time it's that pell of the striking that steel pole again. And the candy cane doesn't even crack. It does nothing. However, what you do is you realize, you look up, and one of the villagers is standing on the roof of a house next to the maypole. And he just stands there and he says, "Rope party! And he throws himself from the roof of the house on top of the candy cane as he is cut to ribbons by the maypole dancers, and his blood and all of his intestines and bits and pieces splatter all over the entire collected group. And we'll stop there.
Yeah. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Wow.
I said I feel really bad
yeah.
given Christian was so excited to be in such
Oh,
a
yeah,
happy
no.
place.
I'm finding the irony in this world because Scott, at the beginning of this game, I want to have a serious game. Session 5. You guys end up in Candyland, and
Well,
there's about
this is definitely part of it.
No,
There's a lot going on here. It's just,
we entered the Happy Tree Friends realm.
yeah,
pretty much.
that might be a. We'll
Yeah,
see.
Okay. No. So this is very much old lore fairies.
Yeah. Oh.
God.
No. It's gonna
Okay,
get worse. It's gonna get worse.
I am happy Oren has not eaten anything. This is...
You act like I'm keeping track of who's put food in their mouth from the fucking land.
We're in the Feywild. I was expecting that to happen. I knew going in that was most likely a possibility of that going to happen.
It is a very happy
100%.
place. It's a very happy place. It really is.
See, and now I get to add my newfound joy of pretty things, warmness, and just overall happiness mixed with my also enjoyment of killing things and my dislike of teddy bears.
Ripping the stuff out.
Yeah, exactly. This is just becoming more and more of a paradise.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Revealed some interesting childhood trauma there too.
I promise you this has a purpose.
Yeah.
I really do.
I imagine. No, like this is really bad for Oren too, because knowing his way around is kind of his thing. So it's really fucking disturbing to not know to be in that situation.
Yeah, like while this chaos is going on, like Rom's sitting there like trying to study this freaking thing. Like he's trying to wrap his mind around it more, like really like focusing through the hazy Fey, you know? And so he's just like walking around stroking his beard while everyone else is like going crazy, like they're slashing and dudes are jumping off the buildings and stuff. He's just walking through the melee, like it's like we were talking about Guy Ritchie earlier. It's like one of those scenes. It's like slow motion. And he's just like walking through.
that is amazing. That's an amazing mental image.
Yeah. Oh man. And then like Tove's like, I can imagine he's already thinking of how he's gonna like quarter and chop up these buildings and bottle up the honey and take it back to his halfway buddies and sell it on the black market somewhere.
Oh. We're building something.
Fey honey on the black market probably would get you a lot of money.
Yeah.
Shit ton of money.
It's not just regular honey, it's Fey honey, baby.
Yes.
It's funny.
It's funny.
Funny. It's fine. Everyone is fine.
Yeah.
Everyone is fine.
And if you look, there's a hill right up here. So we are getting closer to our final destination.
Very big.
Nothing is ever as it seems.
Well, I'm looking forward to dismantling it next week.
Oh,
it'll all make sense at some point.
Yeah.
Slaughtering teddy bears.
As Cervix says, it's time to slay the princess.
The princess must die.
Yeah.
Why would you? I mean, all she did was,
Oh my god! Depending on what she's made of, we can literally eat the rich.
Yeah. Oh my god.
All right, I'm gonna stop recording with that.